the game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Arkansas's offense takes the field to start this game off. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. He's looking that way, so look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Gonna run it. It's Washington. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
He's loose. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Jukes his way for more. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Alabama's offense will get the ball for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll try to take it back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Razorbacks have moved it inside the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back on the option to give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Early ball on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. Oh, a lot of space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They feed him again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Safe completion on the screen. Past the 45. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Bama! Excellent pass by the back on the option. He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Gets the back moving. Unloads quickly.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, that big stiff arm got him some room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rushes on him. Finds his man. It's Jones. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. We've reached the bridge. Arkansas has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Razorbacks will have it first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Back to pass. It's Green. He's going for it all. And he's got it inside the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Razorbacks have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he...
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They believe they can run right here. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time. But you need to be able to score some points, so either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not putting him in play.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air on first down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
As an offense, you've got to know it. This part of the field, deep in your own end, you've got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. There he goes. Running to Green. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Green. Fires to the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Touchdown, Arkansas! Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Going for the big play. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He's not afraid to go deep. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Alabama pushing the tempo. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Finds a spot in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
This time it's complete. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air, it's Simpson. Going deep. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play. Behind the chains now on second and long.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. And you knew he was going to take a step back, because you can't throw the ball for over 80% of the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
He wants to change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Send the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Green. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Part of the backfield, it's Jones. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. How about sophomore, stopping him short of the first down line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it in the middle, it's Jones. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Razorbacks get enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this team needs more of that, man, right? This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back.
It's a running room. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a 3rd and short when a defense is a little bit aggressive and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right, guys? Like, it didn't work, but I don't love that play call when I know a defense will be really aggressive on 3rd and short.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. He might want another play. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Running behind that left side. Turning on the Jets. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed...
Wide open spaces.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Of options on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing on the bounds.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. He rifles one deep to the left. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To the air, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Power football with the run. It's a seam wide open. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's running wide open down the gut of the field. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown tie. The defense putting points on the board.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 22 to BYU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He leaves it with the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Razorbacks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Back to throw, it's Green. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for room. It's Washington. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To throw, it's Green. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
Touchdown, Alabama! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
Coming out with it, it's Green. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Reads it, fires complete. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The give to the back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, trying to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Green. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Bernard. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. This crowd bringing serious noise on this huge, huge 4th down play. Gonna take a shot. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hawks send that offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you push it.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Green. Dances away. At the 35, he's open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Washington. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He's looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Rides the back and leaves it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looking downfield, it's Green. Escapes trouble. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Look out, he's got room. Past the first down marker and still running. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth down attempts, they'll try it again. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on its way. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.